the media.
It's one game, and I think, he let last game go and was focused for this game. He's focused on a new game, new trip. And I thought, like I said, he's the head of the snake when it comes to, being our point guard. He puts us in position. His attacks is great. Thought he did a good job of, getting to the paint either for his shot or spraying out. And guys just played off his energy and effort on both ends tonight. And it was a great team.
LeBron, what did you like most about what Stanley brought to the group at the start of the third quarter, and kind of what did that do to change the game?
We was allowed to, with Stanley on the floor, we were able to play a lot of switching defense where we can keep guys in front of us, and it's ball you basket, so, having that, that speed out there, having that, defender out there and the ability to have kind of, positionless defense allowed us to keep those guys in front of us. They did a good job in the first half of kind of breaking down one of our sets that we wanted to do defensively, and we was able to change that in the third.
Okay.
Well, you're going to play with whoever is available any given night, but how much can AD help this group? And obviously, it's not too far off.
Obviously, rhythm is always what's most important, and his health. Let's say health first and then rhythm. So, whenever AD is ready, we're gonna love that. That's for sure. He's one of our biggest guns that we have, and having him on the floor just creates so much for us offensively and defensively, able to do so much more. So, but his health is what's most important. And then, once we know that he's healthy, he knows that he's healthy. We get him back on the floor and then start to begin his win and his rhythm.
Kyle.
LeBron, what do you think the second half and then the comeback, sort of the ability to change the intensity level a little bit, says about this group's ability to kind of turn it on and win games?
No, it's not about turning it on. I think it's a 48-minute game, and no matter what happens in the first, second, or the third quarter, or even the fourth quarter, you still got to play your game plan. And this the NBA. Guys are going to score. Guys are going to do things to combat what you want to do defensively, and then it's how we make adjustments, in-game adjustments, and we was able to make that in the second half.
Gentleman here in the blue shirt.
Was it nostalgic for you to see Melo get it going the way he did? He was shooting the ball. I think it was his 8th 20-point game this season. He really got it going in the second half.
Yeah, anytime you get a hot hand like that, he's one of our snipers. He's one of our quick bucket getters where they can get hot and it will come in a flurry. And it's my job, and it's a lot of our other guys, but it's most important when I'm on the floor, it's my job to find him as much as I can, and I just try to do that in that in that second half.
That's two more gentlemen in the black shirt, and then we'll end with Dan.
LeBron, you've been incredibly successful in so many different situations, so many different personalities. Are you able to tell based on someone's personality how they're going to play the game of basketball? And you're a perfect example of this because you elevate everyone off the court. That's exactly how you play.
Everyone is different, so it's not about even the personality. It's about how much do you put into the game? How much work ethic are you going to put into it every single day, day in and day out? I've never cheated the process on wanting to be great in this game. I knew I had a God-given ability, but that only takes you so far if you don't use that ability and start putting in work every single day and owning your craft and seeing ways, okay, you got better at this, now how can you get better at things that you're not so good at? And when you get comfortable, how can you get to a point where you're uncomfortable again? We're trying to improve. So I've never been comfortable with anything in my game throughout my career, and it's put me in a position to just try to be one of the best ever.
LeBron, it was kind of a chaotic from starting in Denver to Utah to Los Angeles to tonight. How has this team kind of handled that? Has there been any discussion about sort of the big picture ramifications of this, or is the focus pretty singular?
No, the focus is game to game. We understood the performance that we had in Utah. The performance we had in Denver. And we took that to heart, and then we came in, had a great showing defensively against the number one offense in the league. We came against Indiana and had after we watched the film, we had a great defensive performance. They really exploited some of the things that we wanted to do. And offensively, we just didn't make many shots. Some of the same shots that you've seen us making in the fourth quarter and the second half tonight is some of the same ones we missed, at home. And we understood that this was going to be a tough game to start the road trip. Anytime you start that 6-game roadie, away from home, it's always the toughest game, but I'm happy we was able to come in and get a victory.
Thanks, Ellen.
Appreciate